Good morning, everyone out there. It's the Beat Break Morning Show, the Beat Break Podcast. I'm casting on thinkingoutloudnetwork.com as well as on beatbreakradiofm.com. Sean Garvey along with DJ Rollum.
Hey!
Now I'm gonna tell you something. This wasn't like DJ Rollum earlier. He just What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Hey. When the power button is on, hey, I'm on. When the power button is off, I'm off.
Yeah. That's how it be.
Yeah.
That's how it be. Star Kells in the building. What's going on, sweetie?
What's up? You already know. I think DJ Rollum is excited because I came on. After I came on, he got lit.
He got more excited than I did, huh?
I was just looking for something, and I don't know if I should say it on the air. That's all I was looking for, and I ain't see it, so I was like, okay.
Go ahead then, try it out.
Go and try it out. I was looking for that headboard. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, you was on one episode where you had a headboard showing, and we had some questions off the air, but we didn't have time to ask you those questions, Star.
Right.
Well, that's good because I didn't want to hear those questions anyway.
Okay.
Feel free to ask them though.
Oh,
I'm good. I mean, hey, it's all in your comfort zone.
I don't care. You know about that life.
What we got going on though? You got on a black dress. What appears to be
I have on a tube top and leather pants.
Ooh, nice.
Yes. I went to an event before we got on air. It was a panel event. Miss Shanika was there and a lot of other media people. And they were talking about Black media. So I had to wear all black because that is my favorite color. But I had to keep it sexy at the same time.
Of course. Yeah. Shout outs to all those that attended all things considered Black media. So I'm assuming they were talking about like the state of Black media.
Yes. And how we all can kind of work together in Black media to help support one another and stop canceling each other out when we're saying things that the other one may not totally agree with, and those type of things, being more mature and holding each other accountable and collaborating with each other just like how they would do in a PWI.
Nice. How come we didn't get invited?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I got my black on,
Well, first of all,
black.
But you got to understand that you guys are celebrities. I have to look at your availability on your schedules to see if you guys can show up.
Oh, wait a minute. Who said we are celebrities?
I know what's
up. Said that.
Everybody know what's up. We ain't got time for it.
Just because we've been nominated for ATL's Hottest Entertainment Awards 8-9 different times, just because we had number of celebrities on our show, and just because everybody know who Sean Garvey and DJ Rollum is, and should I go on and on and on?
Well, go ahead and damn up your ass. Why don't you?
Because we got a chance to go meet the former governor of Georgia for the HR, whatever it's called.
HRC1?
HRC1.
Is it C1?
No, it's not HRC1.
See,
me and OVC, you said, yeah. we getting all mixed up. Damn.
I just said C1.
Don't fuck it up, Sean.
See, HRC1, I mean, now, come on now. We got COVID, we got Delta variant. We don't need any of those kind of words.
I just
floating in the air right now.
To put a letter and a number together, C1. So I'm like, C1. That's
all right, man. Hey, it's crazy out here in these streets, man.
Yeah.
Crazy out here. I got one question, man. How much do you think it would cost for me, since Star considers us as celebrities? How much do you think it would cost for me and DJ Rollem to spend a night over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium?
Oh, shit.
How much money you think me and DJ Rollem could cough up just to spend maybe a week? I don't see myself spending one night at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but maybe like a week or two.
Probably about, at the lowest, we'll say 50 grand a day.
50 grand a day. Damn.
A day.
This is at the lowest.
That's at the lowest.
Yeah.
So are you saying, are we under the assumption that Kanye West spent more than 50 grand to stay his ass at Mercedes-Benz Stadium after his listening party?
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean,
Okay, let me ask you this then. How close is he to Jay-Z's budget?
I think he's probably over Jay-Z's budget.
You think so?
Yeah, not because he just has to be, because he purposely wants to be.
That's
He's
interesting.
petty like that.
Yeah, he's petty. Oh yeah, hell yeah, he's petty. I don't think he's over at Jay-Z's budget. I think
he might put that on the record too. Like, man, bigger than Jay-Z budget. I'm Kanye.
That collaboration, it was a one-time thing, man, because I knew that wasn't gonna happen no more.
I don't know, maybe they made up.
They ain't gonna do no more collaboration album. That's over.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well, they did that song on his listening. That one song.
Oh, man, please.
That was cute.
I didn't even hear the song. I don't even know I don't know what it sounds like, Maybe
we can try to pull it up.
I don't know. I don't have Apple. I have Apple TV, but I
don't care to hear it, really.
You don't care to hear it? Yeah. I've been trying to search for his album for hours and hours.
Well,
and it's like, and I came across, I went on YouTube, because sometimes with YouTube, they release people's projects early or on the same day with the full entire track list. And I thought I was listening to the album where most of the songs he's singing is only like one or two songs he's rapping on, and then most of it is singing. I'm like, am I listening to 808 Heartbreaks?
Wait. I gotta interrupt you on this. When you said singing, is he doing like the T-Pain singing or? No
auto-tune. No auto-tune.
No auto-tunes.
No auto-tune.
He's singing.
Yeah, but it's not the right album. It's not Donda.
Well, who cares? It's the fact that you mentioned that he was singing.
Singing, yeah.
I'm like awkward inside.
Come on, Kanye has sung on a couple of songs before.
But no, he's actually made some tones, but never sung. Like, for you to say singing, that's different.
This might be an insult.
Oh, okay.
Who think Jennifer Lopez can really sing?
Crickets.
She can sing, but she can't sing. That's the difference.
Okay.
Wow, she can't sing or sing.
She can sing. She can sing.
She
can't sing. She's not on.
She can conquer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, you said she can Kanye?
She can Kanye, she can Drake, she can Lil Wayne.
See, that's what I was getting at.
Matter of fact, T-Pain can sing. Way better than J-Lo.
Come on now. Don't tell me you wasn't bumping Love Doesn't Cost a Thing. Don't tell me that. You wasn't bumping that.
I'm gonna say this.
That's studio. That's studio.
The only thing I ever bumped from J-Lo was when she played Selena. Okay.
Damn. I thought you were gonna say Hustler.
She went to a movie. You were gonna say Hustler. Somebody already pre-made it.
Bump from J-Lo is when she was a fly girl on In Living Color, doing what she should focus more on, dancing.
Damn. Why you mad at J-Lo? I mean, why she went back with Ben?
52 looking good.
No. I'm not mad at J-Lo, girl. Do your thing, okay? Do what you do. But I'm not gonna allow you to sit here and say that she sings when she does that.
Okay, I got one for you. Since you say about the dancing, I'm sorry, Sean, I gotta say that. If you say she's about the dancing, who could dance better, literally, at that age? J-Lo or Janet Jackson?
At the age that we're at right now?
52, yeah. 52, something like that. Yeah.
J-Lo, because Janet ain't been dancing. J-Lo still been dancing. Janet ain't been damn dancing. Janet done had some child and set her ass down. You can't even find Janet. At least J-Lo, you see her doing the little moves here and there. Janet gonna have to get back in the gym. And I love me some Janet. I love Janet over J-Lo, and Janet can't sing either.
But damn.
But I love Janet, honey.
Shit, man, Star, I don't know. Star feels like she got offended by the fact that I said J-Lo could sing. I mean, shit, hell, you was expecting me to say Britney Spears? I don't think I should. You know what?
Baby's better than J-Lo.
Oh man, I don't think it was fair for me to bring her name up right now, especially with the predicament that she's in. I don't know.
You should have never brought her name up to begin with. You know, she's low for a reason. Low.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's stop. Let's stop with this. Oh man, where did DJ Rollum go?
He ran away from the J-Lo conversation.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He probably gonna pull up an old Janet Jackson video or something.
Right. Love me some Janet, girl.
Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in to the Beat Break Morning Show, season finale of the Beat Break Morning Show. We are going to take a hiatus for the next few weeks, just to get some things sorted out. And of course, we need a break every now and then, Star. We need a break. We put a lot of hard work and effort into creating content like this. The Beat Break Morning Show going on 11 years. It's been 11 years now. Been 11 years that we've been doing this, and it's just time to go and do some other things real quick, and then come back and do what we love doing, which is of course giving you great music from DJ Rollum and great talk from ourselves, me, DJ Rollum, and Star Kells. I know it's kind of a little bit premature, Star. I do want to make an announcement. I do want to make that, but I was gonna wait to make it until we come back this fall.
Okay.
And I might even have a surprise coming back this fall. Oh. I might even have a surprise coming back this fall for you all. I was just telling Star DJ Rollum that we are going on a hiatus for the next few weeks right here on the Beat Break Morning Show, because it's a few things that we got to take care of. And of course, we all need a break. We all need to spend time with our family, enjoy life, do a lot of great things and stuff. But Roland, so far, it's been one hell of a year. It's not even the entire year yet. It's just only been like almost a half of a year now. We came back on in January with the very first episode of 2021, in which we were talking about your wedding, your upcoming wedding, your engagement. We're counting down to that. A few months away, February 2022, we're going to get turned up. I know Star is going to be in the place to be.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see what she's going to wear at the wedding. I can't wait.
Am I going to be on your arm when I go to the wedding? Because that determines what I'm going to wear.
Hey, yeah. I'm gonna have two arms. I'm gonna bring my two arms with me, and that's the answer. That's
Sean, you only can bring one, okay? We limited on guests, man.
Do you hear him?
You can like, I can just see what he's thinking about. And I'm like, well, only one, Sean, only one.
Sean Mac Daddy, that's his new name. Sean said, I got 2 arms, very confidently, like they're both going to be occupied.
Okay, how about this? I'll bring one to the wedding and then I'll bring one to the reception. How about that?
Sorry, they can't work either. All in the same location.
You know what?
Messed up your whole groove. I'm sorry.
That's not my goddamn groove. Talking about one to the reception and one to the wedding, honey. I am not a one to the, okay? I am the forefront.
You can go to wherever you need to do to change your outfit all you want, but we're gonna be at the same address.
All right. But yeah, announcements are coming soon. Big announcements coming soon when we come back in the fall on the morning show. Wanted to do this last episode of the season before we go into hiatus because this been on my mind lately. DJ Rollman Star. As I think back to some of the episodes that we have done this year, we have, and our focus this entire season has been on mental health. It's been a very, very big part in how we interact with each other, how we carry ourselves when we're out and about, and how we deal with it. And I want to say shout outs to SL Hayes, Lonnie Hayes, Shanta. She's been on a few episodes of the morning show, always raising awareness about mental health, and working with her to do a 1-minute segment on mental health, because we got to keep the conversation, the dialogue going on mental health. And for those that are still suffering from mental health, I revealed a lot of things prior to me experiencing mental health myself. And I know that there are people, you, Roland, and you, Star, that you all know that's dealing with mental health or have overcame mental health.
Yeah.
So shout out to Shanta for coming on the show and touching on that serious topic. But I want to switch gears on this morning's show and talk about something that I don't want to say is near and dear to my heart, but something that's just been pondering in my mind. When we talk about Friends, right? Not the TV show, not the TV sitcom Friends, but just Friends in general. How many of us have them? Friends. How many others have them? Friends. Yeah.
Once we can depend on Friends.
Yeah. Friends, man.
Are you asking us in general? How many?
I'm asking. I'm pretty much asking everybody listening and watching us on the tube and listening to the morning show. How many of us have friends or who we consider as friends? So before any of you all answer that question, let me tell you why I wanted to talk about Friends. So I've been noticing lately that people who I bring into my company, into my life, there's 3 things. People are in your life, and I know you hear this a lot. People are in your life for a season, a reason, and a lifetime. But first, it's a reason. People are in your life for a reason, and for a season, and for a lifetime. And I look back at over the years, all the way up to now, I have to kind of somewhat put people who I know, either for a long period of time or for a short period of time, into certain categories of what I describe my relationship or how my relationship is to that person. So in the world of social media, where we tend to communicate a lot, to each other, family members, friends, acquaintances, colleagues, you name it, via social media. And, you know, since I've been going through my mental health for the past few months, I had some people reach out to me via phone, check up on me, see how I'm doing, what have you. And I have those that text me, not necessarily didn't call me, you know what I mean? But just text me, see how I'm doing. And I had those that have seen my posts about certain things that I ranted about and was very vocal about. They liked it, but they still didn't check up on me. No phone call, no text, none of that. And whether you are a family member or a friend, that's what I got. It was just a like or a dislike or whatever, right? So in the world of social media, to my point, in the world of social media, you know, we depend on these things to communicate with each other, to stay connected with each other. We all have busy lives and what have you. And you heard me mention this in the past previous podcast shows that you make time for what you want. You make time to talk to someone that you may have not seen or heard from that person in a long time. And it doesn't have to necessarily be on social media. You know, it can just be a phone call, what have you. Now, here's my thing. And I'm 37, so I'm getting older and older, right? And I'm seeing all these different things come to light. I see people get on these apps, right? I see people get on these apps, social media or dating apps or what have you. And they say, oh, I'm here to make new friends. Oh, I'm just here to make new friends, or I'm just here to be friends, blah, blah, blah. So are you trying to tell me that you don't have any friends? Not one, not two, not three, no friends? If you just here to make friends? And if you do have friends, how many friends do you have, or how many friends do you consider are your friends? Do you have maybe like 20 friends, 30 friends, 40 friends? Maybe not, maybe so. But if you have anywhere between that number, 20 to 40, why come on a social media app, a dating app, or any other app that provides these kind of platforms? Why do you need more friends? So tonight, or this morning's topic show is no new friends. Just like the Drake song. We talked about Drake earlier. He did a song called No New Friends, No New Friends. No new friends. Huh?
Leave it to Drake.
Yeah. Right. So my first question, going back to the original question, how many of us have friends? How many of us actually have friends, or we consider them as friends? Start with you, Star.
Ladies first.
Start with me because I got beef out here in these streets.
I bet you do.
I'll say this. You did mention something that you said you put something out on social media and people liked it, but no one called you. Maybe you got a few texts, no one called you. I just had a intense argument in the inbox of one of my friends who I've been friends with for 20 years because this bitch continues to put everything on social media. And Facebook is her best friend at this point, and not me. I'm like, I should not find out about your life, what's going on with you, anything detrimental on Facebook. Because damn, I do not look at your page on Facebook all the time, but I do have your number. You do have my number. You know where I live. I know where you live. If something's going on and I am a significant factor in your life, I am a friend, because for me, friend means family. I call you a friend, you're my family. So I should know before Facebook, because those people on Facebook, half of them motherfuckers don't know you. They don't care. They're just Facebook, what are those, trollers and Facebook nothings nothing lives, but commenting. If there are people on Facebook that literally troll and just want to comment on your stuff. Oh, God bless your heart. They don't even remember they commented on your shit. They're doing it to the next person. So why could you not tell me? So we had it got heated. It got ugly.
And this is somebody that you knew for 20 years.
Just Messenger is what y'all are arguing. You don't even do it as vocally on the phone, or definitely not in person.
I told her to pull up. Yeah, I did.
Pull up?
You know what pull up means, man.
Because this is my thing. So she's like my sister, right? So you were in your feelings. This girl went on Facebook and shouted out all the people that helped her through her problems and her issues. Now, mind you, the only reason I saw this is because I was clicking on it to get a Zoom link, and I saw it on my feed, and I'm like, you shouting out people that aren't really your friends, that have backstabbed you, taking your money, not treat you with respect, that literally you came to me with issues about. You shouting these motherfuckers out on social media, and not the ones that are there for you. We might have not been there for you for that one shit, but it's been 20 years, bitch. Look back on the 20 years of how many things we've been there for you for. People easily forget. They forget when it could be one thing you do. If you weren't there for them that one time, you're not a friend. You don't love me. What about the 50 million other damn times that I was there for you? Maybe I was going through some shit too. And if you really wanted me to be there for you, you should have called me or messaged me, bitch. I shouldn't have found out on Facebook. Anywho, so for me, friendships are at question at this point in my life. And literally, I'm about that life. And I'm really going in on people.
Oh, man.
You still a bitch?
That bitch still a bitch.
Okay.
Damn.
Until it's
bitch. Okay. Bitch.
She's not, hey, bitch. She's like, bitch, what?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
So you all have that kind of relationship now. Went from 20 years to you don't know me. When you see me in the streets, you don't know me.
No, we're females. Come on now. I can go from hey bitch to bitch to I love you, girl. That's how we do. That's how we do. So at this point, we're kind of mad at each other. And even after we went ham on Facebook, she actually messaged me on my phone. Isn't that a miracle?
Wow.
Did she apologize?
Yeah, she said she didn't want to beef with me over something petty and small. And that when I pipe down, cool down, that I can call her and we can have a conversation, which and I agree with, but at the same time, don't play with me.
But I mean, but in all fairness, Star, I mean, have you all had like arguments or disagreements in the past before that?
Not that big. Really, it's usually her complaining and arguing and me listening and being like, girl, whatever. But this is the first time it was me snapping on her. And I don't think I think for her, it kind of took her by surprise. Like, she was like, you need to pipe down. You need to, but I never told you to pipe down and you go way up. You take it too far sometimes. And I literally kind of let you cool down, express yourself and cool down. Don't tell me to pipe down when I did it
pipe it up
out of 20 years.
Pipe it up. Pipe it up.
I'm ready.
DJ Rollum, any experience?
I was thinking about the song Pipe It Up.
Oh, Pipe It Up. I mean, she's telling Star to pipe it down, and Star's like, no, I'm not going to pipe it down. I'm going to pipe it up. Pipe it up. Shout out to the Migos.
Right. That's what I was getting in my head.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right. For me, my thing is this. Friendships is like a relationship.
It is.
You know, if y'all can handle the bad times, then y'all going to be good friends and whatnot. Sean Garvey.
Yes, sir.
I consider you as a friend. You know, we met as business colleagues and whatnot. And as time went by, we became friends because we talked off the air, you know, talk about personal stuff, everything like that we don't even really discuss on the air. So you're considered as a friend, in my opinion. That's why I'm definitely not just inviting you, you're going to be part of my wedding. I just don't do that with just any old person, you know, so you're definitely part of it. You'll be part of the wedding party. The friends I have over the years, one particular guy I'm thinking about, we were great friends, and because of his thinking, we lost contact and whatnot, but we're back together. But we don't talk about that. We lost 5 years of no communication or anything. And technically, to me, in my opinion, he should have been Sean's godfather. But during that time, we ain't communicated. So he's a good ass friend, because we just took some long ass time to get back, but we're cool, and all that. And I'm proud of him. He's actually doing, in my opinion, better than me. So I commend him on that.
Yeah.
I have a lifetime friend back in the 70s. He's a Baltimore City policeman. He is a co-owner of a car dealership. He is I would say entertainer / promoter. So he does all three of those things. I've been knowing him since the 70s. That tells you my age. I'm 46. I'm proud of him.
I did not know that. I did not. You good boy.
So that's like, I have a picture of us. I said 40 years of friendship. How many people can actually say that?
Not too many.
Not too many. Either you don't have it, or that person has already died. That's the society we're in right now. Either you don't have it, or the person has died. That's one of those two. So and he's gonna be invited to the wedding and whatnot, because we've been cool like that all these years.
So he ain't in the wedding?
No, he's not in the wedding. No, he's too busy. I just said those three things. He's a Baltimore City policeman. He's a part ownership of a car dealership, and he's a promoter / entertainer. I mean, when I say he works with entertainment, he promotes concerts for Keith Sweat, High Five, Teddy Riley, and stuff. So those little concerts that you may hear about, especially here in ATL, he has something to do with it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I got a question. Did you guys? I know you said it was 5 years, right? I think I heard you say it. So correct me if I'm wrong. That you guys never even discussed that distance.
We had back then.
Oh, okay.
We cleared it up. We leave it alone. We left it alone.
Okay, y'all did have to talk.
Yeah, we did have to talk. That was years ago. I mean, when we didn't talk, and then we finally started talking, we did talk about it and whatnot. And he knew what he did wrong. He knew what he was trying to do, but he just didn't do it right. And so we just left it alone.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it. So basically, like I said in the beginning, true friendships deals with when shit happens.
Right.
Just like what you were saying, Star, earlier about you and your friend and whatnot. So that's how it works. So basically with social media, you have a zillion associates. A zillion. But who's your true friend that will not go on social media for assistance? Now, you may ask some questions. Assistance and questions are totally different. Okay, you can ask questions like they have that recommendation stuff that comes up or whatever, or just want to hear some feedback. That's asking questions. But if you really want to get down nitty gritty to it, like mental health, about relationships, whatever, that's when you get off of that and you actually get on the phone, not text. Right. Get on the phone, hear the other person's voice, and if it can be, do it face to face. Meet up somewhere, have a drink. Not too many drinks. Have a drink. No more than 2. Yeah. So you can see the facial expression of what you're expressing, wherever the case may be. That's what you do and whatnot. So that's just my opinion about that and about friends. Now, do people want to become my friend? to a certain degree they do, but I keep them at a strong distance because I want to see what you're all about. And a lot of them don't pass. Because all they do is bring a damn baggage and you think somebody needs to solve it. No, you need to solve it. Stop giving excuses why you can't and all this other stuff. That's why you're going to have shit keep continuing happening to you.
Yeah, man. Facts. I agree, man. In the world, and I keep saying this, I know in the world of social media and technology, we gravitated so much because it's at the palm of our hands. We have smartphones, we have cell phones. It's easy access to DM this person and DM that person and respond to this person's post and what have you. And we do that so much on social media versus picking up the phone and calling somebody. And that's why I'm one of those people that think about nostalgic stuff all the time. And the times where we didn't have social media, I had a conversation with someone this past week about what did you miss about the 90s? And her response was hip hop, real true hip hop. My response was the fact that we didn't have social media. That was my response to the question. I think for me, because growing up as a kid, single parent household and having to move around a lot, I made friends very easy. I wasn't one of those people that didn't go through life or didn't go from one place to another and not have any friends. Like I had neighborhood friends and I also had friends that I went to school with. So I had the best of both worlds. You know what I mean? Like I would go to school, go to lunch with my friends, go to PE with my friends, go to classes with my friends and what have you. And then some of the kids in my neighborhood that didn't go to the same exact school as me, I hung out with them. So I was part of the cool crowd. Now, some would tell you that O'Shawn was a little bit of a nerd and what have you. I was more so of an outcast because you can hang around a bunch of people, a bunch of kids, and be a part of that clique or that crowd, the cool crowd or whatever, and not be a part of what we considered at the time as the popularity crowd or the popularity club. You know what I'm talking about? The popularity kids, the people that were on the football team, the basketball team, the cheerleaders, the popular girl that all the guys wanted, that type of clique. And then as you get older and you graduate from high school, you go to college and you step into the real world, a lot of those people that you went to school with that you thought were your friends and maybe still be your friends to this very day, you all don't talk as much as you all used to. Or friendship just grew apart. You all don't talk at all. I remember 2 male friends that I had growing up. Actually, I knew this person longer than this other person that I went to middle school and into high school with. But my old friend, and I call him my old friend because we don't talk to this very day. But my old friend and I, we grew up in the same neighborhood that my grandmother, God rest her soul, lived in. We went to daycare together. We grew up together, right? We got into trouble together. We were both, bad kids, mischief kids. And then all of a sudden, man, as we got older, he went his own path, I went mine. And I never spoke to him or heard from him ever again. And we didn't leave DJ Rolling Star. We didn't leave on bad terms. It was just that he ended up starting a family. He got into some stuff. And so now, he's just doing his thing. Me, of course, I went to college, graduated, worked numerous jobs, got myself into radio at 19, kept being persistent at it, got all these jobs in media. Look where I'm at now. And it's not to bring him down or anything, because I don't know where he's at in his life right now. Because like I said, I haven't heard from him or talked to him in a long time. And I wish him well. But that's the thing though. Like, how many friends can we sit here and say, oh man, I knew this guy or I knew this girl since we went to kindergarten together. And now 30, 40 years later, we still talk to each other. Right? And then there's the other friend, to go back into the story. That's the other friend that I too grew up with later on, from middle school to high school. We went to different universities, but there was one point in time where I looked at him as a brother. And then we grew apart because of some dumb ish. And from that point on, we went from being friends to enemies. I was like Star. I was like Star in that situation at the time. I thought I was gonna knuckle up.
He got jealous of you?
To some degree he did, but believe it or not, and I believe this happened, I'm not 100% accurate, but I do believe this is what broke us up as friends. But it was over a girl.
Well, that's most of the time what break men up as friends anyway.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The typical breakup of guys.
Yep, a girl.
Over
Damn
a girl.
female.
They got an episode like that on The Chi right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, the boy that was, and I forgot the character's name, I gotta pull it up. The boy that was going with the girl with the afro, and then the dude with the dreads came in and stole his girl from him, and
swoop up.
Yeah, they were friends, homies. Dude came in, stole his girl, and yeah.
I've been in like 3 love triangles like that.
I remember those triangles, but before you get into that stuff, I gotta say this. It kind of leads to this statement because of what Sean Garvey said. Do you learn the man code, or do you does it come naturally?
You learn it.
That's big, because a lot of folks don't learn it.
You have to learn.
It comes upon them. It came upon me.
It depends on the individual, I would say.
Well, it came upon me. It came upon me.
Upon you with experience.
I mean, I see.
It's
by the eyes. It's by the eyes. It's by the eyes. It's by the eyes. That's all you gotta understand with the man code. Is by the eyes. If this dude messes with this one woman, you see that they're, with each other. They break up. Do you go to that girl, lady, from the man's standpoint?
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
That's the code.
I've never done it. Never in my intentions to ever, even though they didn't work out, does that mean I should slide in and whatnot?
It depends. It depends on 2 things. How fine is the girl? Number 1.
Don't matter. I don't care how fine she is. I don't care.
That's exactly why Sean and his damn friend broke up.
I don't care how fine she is. She could be a Halle Berry fine, whatever. You cannot get with that.
What Sean said, that's what be happening. You 1 in a million. Sean is 1 in every 2.
You said every 2. Because I learned the man code when I was a teenager. I learned the man code when I was
I didn't know the man code at all when I was a teenager. I didn't know, because a lot of us at that time, we didn't care about the man code.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of us.
You supposed to worry about the man code, man.
But nobody never
it's like this.
That,
there's always a challenge. When I was, let me give you an example. Give an example. Back in the 90s, early 90s, I should say, early 90s. This is for the old folks that know about Screaming Wheels days, early 90s, when Metropolitan was actually Stewart Avenue. That time, okay?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay. You want to go all the way back?
My cousin, and I went to Screaming Wheels. we always bet on who can get the numbers and whatnot. That's what we did. Sometimes I win, sometimes he won and whatnot. So that's what we did. And if the girl that he's talking to is trying to talk to me, I always say no, and he did the same thing. Okay, that's the man code. Him and I learned the man code, not to mess with each other's girl or somebody you're attempting to get. Like, okay, so, give me an example. I'll give you a real cool example. This is one of the coolest things I would never forget. We in Screaming Wheels, we chilling, listen to the music and whatnot. We're on the wall chilling. And he's 6'2" and I'm 5'10" and whatnot. So we got two girls coming to us. One is shorter than the other one. So the taller one goes against him and the short one comes against me. And we're both looking at each other like, oh, they trying to get with us like that. While the music is on, we ain't giving them eye contact. They just came to us. You know what I'm saying? So that was like cool to me. And guess what? We ain't trying to get their numbers because that was like, whatever. We'll find some other ones. That's the coolness. That's the man code. That's what we did. That's what we did.
So you given that scenario, all right? Like I know a lot of brothers out there feeling that. My question to you, DJ Rollem, is who taught you the man code?
Nobody.
So it just
I said the eyes.
The eyes.
The eyes. Like if your friend is trying to get with that girl and they mess up, should you try to get, okay, give me another scenario. You know of a guy. You don't hang with him, you just know him. You don't hang, you don't do nothing with him. And there's a girl that you like. They break up. You want to get with that girl. That's fine. There's no communication between me and that other guy.
Right.
That's acceptable.
Right.
Okay. But if I'm cool with you, you and I hanging out and whatnot, if I'm not engaged or anything and whatnot, two single guys hanging out and whatnot, and a girl want to get with you, and y'all break up or something like that, I can't go after her. I don't care how good she looks.
All right. But to play devil's advocate, and I feel you, but to play devil's advocate, what if it could just be more of a better match with your friend than with you?
I wouldn't try it.
This is the thing. What about what y'all aren't saying is what I tell people all of the time. Just ask. Because it may be a situation where they were dating and they just didn't pan out, and he might not give a fuck about her like that no more. And out of respect, if it's something you feel like you really want to pursue, ask your friend, like, hey, do you mind if I fuck with her? Do you still care about her?
Do you mind if I fuck with her, or do you mind if I fuck her?
Well, fuck her.
Do you remember Boomerang? Do you remember Boomerang? Do you remember Boomerang? That's all I gotta say. Do you remember Boomerang?
Yes.
Well, he lied. In Boomerang, he lied. But yeah, I remember.
He never asked her.
Yeah.
He never asked her. He went in for the kill.
Yep.
He asked him.
He did her and everything, and then told his boy.
He asked him indirectly. He was like, "Man, hey, you know what's going on with you?" And he was like,
"Exactly." He did it wrong. You don't supposed to do it like that at all.
That was messed up. That was messed up.
Yes,
messed up.
But it ended up becoming cool again.
Yeah, but that was a long time waiting and whatnot. Does that always happen? I mean, remember that is a movie. But I was using it as a scenario of it.
Men will do this all the time and be friends. Y'all will mess with each other's girls and split swap and sneak and dive and do all of that. And y'all will still be friends after. And I ain't never understood that because that's nasty. But y'all will still be friends after. I see it. I've been seeing it. It has not changed. And that's why men still continue to break the code because you
wait a minute. What Star? Hey, ladies break the girl code too now. Let's just be fair.
They do. And we don't each other after that. We be like, oh, hell no.
Really?
We're a little harder on each other.
True females do. True females. True females.
True females will not. If you fucked with my ex because females, our emotions be in it. We probably not put our whole life in that damn relationship. And if you go fuck with my ex and you ain't even discussed it with me, oh, we're not friends. And it's not because you mess with him. It's because you had no loyalty to me and you did not respect me enough to come to me. So I should give you these hands.
Damn.
That's how females think.
Now, with that statement, Star, do women really understand that they are the emotional being of the human beings? Do they really understand that? Because a lot of females don't understand that.
We do understand.
Not a lot.
That we are very passionate and very vested and it could make us emotional. So our emotion comes from a different place than men, because men are very emotional too, but they tend to hide their emotion, and that's why they end up with so many different mental issues or challenges in life, because they don't release those things, and when they do, it ain't pretty. But with women, we're used to releasing them, shit, if not immediately. Sometimes you make me mad, right? It's bound to come out like right now. And so it's a little bit different on how we deal with it. So we look more emotional because we are more expressive with our emotions.
That's the creation. That's the creation. Women are emotional beings. It's not like it's how y'all develop or anything like that. It's just how it's made in general, period. Once you are developed in the womb and whatnot, that's when it begins right there. Normally. Okay?
I will agree to disagree.
I'm just being real. That's how it's made. You still can be very strong and independent and everything else like that because of how you were raised and whatnot, but technically you're still emotional. Now, from the man's point of view, we're emotional to a certain degree, depending on what comes upon us. But in general, we're supposed to be the leaders and trying to help and whatnot. That's our job.
Which suppresses your emotion. That doesn't mean that you're not emotional.
I ain't say we're not emotional. I said to a certain point. A certain point.
I just believe you to a certain point, then you suppress it. So suppress it, women release it. That's what I feel. But
feel, motion, feel. There you go.
We all feel. You feel too. We all feel. That's that. If you don't feel, then it is an issue and it is a problem.
Well, yeah, that's when they take it too far. That's when guys gotta be too dominant and whatnot. Like, nah, I don't cry or anything like that. Stop lying.
Yeah. Then now we got problems. But
right, exactly.
Back to the friendship and the code.
The code. The G code. For the friend code.
The code that Sean continues to break and not care about.
Well, I don't. No. I said that was a long time ago. That's the.
He didn't understand the code.
Sean.
That's the difference.
I didn't understand exactly. I didn't know that there was a code that existed.
Yeah.
So right, and so now you don't break that code.
I'm too busy to even break any codes.
Okay.
He kind of held a little bit. He held a little bit.
I ain't trying to break no codes.
Time to break them, people. If he had time to break them, DJ Roll'em, he would.
Listen. I've done some things in the past that I can say I kind of somewhat regret. But it's all about learning from them and becoming a better person.
Right.
We all gonna make mistakes, even in friendship.
Yeah.
I think the important thing is to tell the truth and to communicate with that person, and whatever happens, happens. At least your friend, whether it's your current friend or your former friend, will respect you for that, as opposed to, doing some stuff behind his or her back, and they finding out about it and the friendship over, and you don't hear from them. They don't talk to you ever again. That's just how it goes.
Wow.
But I do want to know, though, because this is something that I too have experienced regarding friends. being put into the friend zone. Whether you are a man or a woman.
We talking about a woman.
Well, dudes can put a woman in the friend zone too.
Yes,
but not as much. But
it's
not
just
as
how
much.
you said it, because when you say it like that, because
but not as much as a woman would
definitely.
Guy
oh, I 100% agree on that. I 100% agree on that.
Yeah, because I'm looking around.
It was a good thing and whatnot, and don't even know it. They don't even know it, and I went through that so many damn times, and I'm like, oh, okay, really? So you really want to do that? Okay. So when I get with someone, and I'm glad I am, don't say nothing.
You
know they're gonna say something.
There you go.
Say something because we're your friend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't care now. Back to them.
Yes.
Star, how many guys have you put in the friend zone?
I wouldn't say I put them in the friend zone. I would say that's where they belong. If you are in the friend zone, that's where you belong. I don't just purposely put someone there. If I care, okay, so this is the thing. I'm just going to be transparent about this. I may care about that person and I feel like, oh my God, I want that person to always be a part of my life, but I just don't see myself being with that person. And I'm usually very honest about it. Do not ask me, because I will be as honest as possible. But with men, I realize I could tell a man all day, look, we're cool, I love you, but I don't see you like that. And his ass will still try and try and try and try. And so for me, it's kind of like, it's your fault at this point. I told you that we're cool, I love you, I'll always be there for you, but I don't want you sexually or relationship wise outside of a friendship. And you will continue to proceed to try and try and try and try again.
But I thought that's what women like, though. That's what the women like. I thought you all like the aggressive and the chase.
We don't see you like that.
Not like that.
If we literally tell you we don't see you like that, don't do it. Because you're setting yourself up. Now, if we kind of playing it with you like, well, it's not the right time, or, we're going to let you know, like, well, maybe this not the right time. I'm still trying to get over such and such, or I'm busy, and I can still pursuing. But if I literally tell you I fuck with you the long way, but not the hard way.
I like that. I like that.
Take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold up. So you ladies, you all tell a guy when he's pursuing you, he's thinking that he got a chance, but you telling him, I'm busy right now. What is busy? What does busy look like?
Busy looks like my mind ain't focused on you. And so, and you pursue me, you're not in my primary thoughts. You're not in my top 5 or 10 thoughts. So you may drift across every now and again. And I might even text you like, oh, I've been thinking about you. Oh, how you doing? Or blah, blah, blah. But if I'm not consistently communicating with you, in this day and age, if I'm not consistently communicating with you, that means that you're not primal and I'm busy, meaning you don't have my attention enough to make me unbusy, or whatever I'm doing is way more important than you. And so I cannot stop it for you. But maybe if I get some time, I used to tell this guy, I'll call you when I want some dick.
See, DJ Rollum.
FWB.
You know I'm coming. You know
FWB. FWB.
FWB and a BWC, whatever. I'll call you. Don't call me.
FWB, friends with benefits.
Well, I wouldn't even say that.
Or FWC,
you may not
friends
even
with comfort.
A companionship. It's called companionship. Companionship is when you want to kick it with somebody that you're friends. Y'all don't really know each other like that. He don't know how significant you are. You don't know how significant he is, but y'all know that y'all vibe and y'all can smash every now and again and maybe hang out and have a little kiki. That's companionship.
That's still FWB. I don't know what the hell you just saying. I'm like, oh, that's FWB right there, man.
No. A friend with benefit means this is actually your friend. You call them when you need them. You know him. He knows you. Y'all can express yourselves. Y'all can be transparent. Y'all actually have a genuine friendship. And it turned into something like, let's smash. You might have gotten drunk that night or honey or just like, I've been wanting to try it out. What's up? And then it turns into, we're sexing, but we still fuck with each other the long way type situation. And it may end up being a relationship.
So that's different, like I said, FWB. So there's just levels of FWB, which I've definitely seen and been experienced in.
It's not FWB.
Yeah, it is FWB. You just sugarcoated it. That's all that is. That's FWB, man.
Okay, so let's say this then. Since you want to say it's all the same, I can meet somebody and be sexually attracted to them.
Yeah.
We can link up, we can hit, bang, bang, bang. And I only call them for that. You're not my fucking friend.
True.
That's not an FW or a WB and a CDF. No, that's I'm gonna call
CPS.
And I'm like, what the hell is CDF? I'm like, well, I'm kind of confident.
I mean, that's where you get your condoms from. That's where you That's where you go to get. That's where you gonna get the test.
But you get what I'm
saying. Oh, no. That's what you consider as FB. Fuck buddies.
Right.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Fuck buddies. Yeah. It's FWB and FB.
FB. Okay.
So that's what that is. Because I'm like, you're still doing it. Because every explanation you say, you still smashing. So if you still smashing, then hey, either he's gonna ride with you and get some, or go the long way and get some. Right. But guess what? The key phrase: he getting some.
And y'all were.
No, they ain't.
No.
Don't say that. Don't
throw us under the bus. No, sir.
Y'all don't be trying to come at me because it's 2 against 1. So y'all need to pipe down.
Hey, look, you got your brain. You got your brain and your breast, okay? So you two can work it out against us. I mean, come on.
Funny. No, but what I mean, honestly, y'all, men, sex is primal for men for the most part. In general, sex is not primal for us. Even in finding a fuck buddy, women tend to get attached emotionally to somebody. A man can just literally just keep fucking you for years and literally block out emotion.
Why you think prostitution is the oldest thing ever?
Oldest profession.
Thank you.
Yeah, but women, we can't do that. Even a prostitute, she fuck you enough, she gonna catch some feeling. She might not think it, but she'll do it. She'll catch it.
Hey, that guy from Dating in Atlanta movie, he said that women have rubber band heart. You bend but don't break.
Oh.
Oh, see, you missed that part. Yeah. But no, what I was gonna say is that star scenario on that is the reason why good men get passed up and good men end up turning into players. Let me tell you why. Because they're constantly getting put into the friend zone.
Why?
So when you tell a guy, I'm busy, because my therapist told me this. She said, Sean, ain't nobody that busy.
She. Be quiet.
Ain't nobody that busy. Ain't nobody that busy. So when you tell a guy that you're busy, we're busy too. We're working 18 hours a day. We're working 16, 18 hours a day. We're doing this, we're cooking, we're cleaning, we're taking care of ourselves. We still make time for you. make time to communicate with you, video chat, talk to you on the phone, X, Y, and Z. But when you say you busy, okay, busy doing what? Because we get it. You got a job, you got a career, you doing everything. You do your errands and all the other stuff. But I see you on the gram though.
And she busy on the gram. Shit.
On the gram.
Is she making money? Is she making money?
Is she making money?
Who cares? They might be.
No.
They may be
no.
She might got her hands.
You're on the gram. You're on the gram entertaining.
Nope.
Or you entertaining somebody else.
That too. And she may be busy doing that.
Yeah.
But you want us to be honest, right? You want us to be honest with you. Why can't you be honest with us?
So you entertaining.
What'd you say?
No, finish DJ Roland.
I'm just saying, you're busy with somebody else. And I ask you, are you busy? Yeah. You can't let me know, be real, be upfront, be a friend.
No, I might not even be your friend at that time. My thing is, ask me what you want to. I tell men this all of the time, and this is why communication between men and women suck. Women sometimes can be very direct without questions. You cheating on me? You let that suck, yo. We're very direct, okay? Men, on the other hand, y'all are direct. Y'all need to start opening up your damn mouth. Hey, is there somebody else you're interested in at this point? So I don't have to continue pursuing you.
No, so start.
Go ahead. Go ahead and ask.
We do ask those questions.
Y'all done.
Well, this is what happens.
Especially in the beginning.
We do ask those questions. But you know what happens, Star? You know what happens, Star? You put up that defense mechanism.
Let me
put up that defense mechanism. Okay.
I want to hear at least 2 examples on how you ask this, because I want to be able to understand, and maybe I'm missing it.
Okay. Star, what? Which one? No.
How you ask because this is the thing. Women, I feel like men aren't very direct about stuff. Now, if you just meet somebody, then it's like most of the time men don't even ask you no more if you got a man. They don't care.
You mean the wrong guys then.
DJ Roland, this is the world we living in. These dudes do not care.
Really?
Yeah, this is as true as a fact that I literally have to ask them, are you gonna ask me if I'm single or dating? Nah, I ain't even worried about all that.
Damn. I'm too old school then.
They don't care because they don't want to know. So that's why I asked Sean, what exactly are you asking these women? And when are you asking them?
So you tell me you single. I'm like, okay.
Let's play it out. Let's play it out, Sean.
Okay.
Ring,
let's do it. Peace and blessings.
It was so nice meeting you last night. What's up?
I'm good. It was nice meeting you as well too. Did you enjoy? Did you have a great time?
I did. It was even better because I met you. Your energy was so, recharging.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, good. I feel the same way about you too. I would love to take you out on another date.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would be nice.
That'd be nice. All right, cool. So I got this date available this time. You free on this time? You free on this date?
Not that day, no.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna be busy.
You're gonna be busy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about on this date? What about on this date and at this time?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna be free that time, but I'm usually free after 9 o'clock on Saturday. That's if I don't have my daughter and all of that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there something that's on your mind? Is there something you want to tell me?
What? No. Why would I
want
to tell you?
No, I just noticed that your sound changed. Your cadence changed.
Oh, my cadence. Oh, well, aren't you in tune?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's more like this. You know what I'm saying? I just, trying to figure things out and how I can fit you in my schedule and stuff.
Oh, you seem like a busy bee.
I have a full life, believe me.
I bet you do. Yeah.
Yeah. So see, when are you gonna get to the question, Sean?
I guess you want to try me then, right?
Roll him. Did I not ask a question?
You did.
Yeah, you did, and she stopped.
What was the question that I asked Star?
So you got something that you need to say or anything about?
What's on your mind?
Yeah, what's on your mind?
Is that something that I need to know?
And I said no.
It's the tone. The tone changed.
I noticed that your cadence changed.
Yeah.
It did change. And then I said it's because I was trying to figure out how to fit you in my schedule. But it's maybe something I don't feel you need to know, but maybe you feel you need to know. So you need to ask. See, women, we feel we need to know. And
okay, that's technical.
No, you just
no, that's technical. When you say women are straightforward, that's not straightforward.
No, when I say women are straightforward, I mean we ask the questions. Now we can definitely play the game that you playing. If you're not direct with me, I don't have to be direct with you. I don't owe you that shit. But if you men, yeah, because y'all men, y'all can be very indirect with some shit and say, well, you ask me.
I beg to differ.
Well, in general, we're not going to talk about Sean Garvey, the individual. We're going to talk about in general how men will beat the fuck around a bitch all day long and say,
like I said, you've been meeting the wrong men. Where you meet a lot of your where you meet these men at? Where?
Craigslist.
This is a part of my millennial generation.
Okay. Like I said, no. I'm too old school.
I'm part of the millennial generation.
And you know well y'all beat around the bush.
No, we don't. I don't.
Listen, I can't say for that. I can't defend on that because I know how my generation of guys are. So
DJ Roll, let me tell you when they don't beat around the bush. When they on these dating sites and they very brave, they internet brave. You a stripper, you got a fat pussy, or you got a man, you like getting fucked from. I mean, they will be vulgar and very direct when they invisible.
Are they in this country?
On them dating sites, they go in, boy, they go in. But in person, they like some little squeaky mouses.
I can hear a lot of them foreigners are like that.
Okay, so here's where the straightforward comes in. And it's the age-old phrase that our elders have told us. When a man shows you who they are, you believe them. So when we tell you, hey, this is who we are, or I'm not ready to be in a serious relationship, X, Y, and Z, don't be like, okay, I hear you, but I'm gonna figure out a way to change your mindset. I'm gonna figure out a way to change you. Stop changing us.
But you want us to take y'all out the friend zone.
Man.
Keep it up.
Or how about this? Because I think it goes both ways. Just listen. Listen.
I can
listen to us as we're listening to you. Since he give a hand, I'm gonna do a hand clap as well. Listen to us as we're listening to you. Because I hear what you're saying. I hear everything you're saying, Star. But am I getting the same thing in return? When all I asked was, is there something, what's on your mind? Is there something you want to talk to me about? Tell me, what's on your mind? I can't read your mind because I'm not a psychic. And I said in the last episode on Dating in Atlanta Part 1, stop treating us like psychic readers. We're not psychic readers. So when we talk about communication, we have to, I think it'll do us a service to put everything on the table and see if we are on the same page. If we're not on the same page, if Star is busy entertaining other people, and all I want to do is just settle down with one person, and that one person could be Star, then we're not on the same page, ladies and gentlemen. We're not. Which is not. Star is busy. Star is busy entertaining. I'm busy trying to shoot my shot and get with Star and see if we can build from there.
Why don't you just say that then? Be direct.
I'm being direct now. I'm saying all this right now.
You talking to me though? Or are you talking to?
I'm talking to everybody.
Who is she, Sean? Damn it. You need to say it to her directly. What's her name?
Which one?
Which one you trying to be? Which one you trying to be direct with?
Which one I tried to be, well, I ain't try. I said I was really direct. I was really direct. Matter of fact, let me tell you how direct we are as guys. Well, I'm not going to say the other guys that you're talking about, because since you met them on Craigslist, me and DJ Roland don't represent the guys from Craigslist, but
I never met any damn guy off Craigslist.
I will say this. Ladies, when we say, can we talk? Do you have a moment? Can we talk? Your answer should not be, I'm busy at the moment.
What should it be?
It should be, yeah, sure.
Oh, so
and if not, yeah. We're keeping it simple. We're just keeping it simple, no technical.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Yeah, sure. And if you're busy, whether it's entertaining somebody else or you doing your grind thing, okay. What's a good time for you? Okay, let's do it at this time. Okay, cool. Bet. And then whatever happens, happens.
Okay, well, that's more direct to me than you were earlier when you talk about you got something on your mind. Shit, I got a million things on my mind, but nothing that I want to tell your ass. So, like I said, be direct. I'm telling you right now, be direct, Sean.
But
there's another man in your life that's gonna take up my.
We be direct, but Star, see. You want us to be direct the way you want us to be direct.
Hey!
Yeah, let me get a hand clap. Hand clap.
Well, you're going to keep getting what you got. You're going to keep getting what you get.
Hand clap.
Yeah, hand clap. I'm going to clap with you. You know why? Because you're going to keep getting the same results. You're going to keep getting what you get.
No, okay. And you're going to keep getting the same results too by getting the F boys.
The who?
The F boys, the fuck boys.
Oh, hold on, not me, sweetheart. I ain't say nothing about fuck boys.
Because I'm telling you, those fuck boys are not direct. They are not direct.
Well, I ain't get fuck boys. I like my men's direct.
Okay, I got a question. I got a question. All right. In the past, I'll say 3 years, past 3 years, give me how many guys were very direct with you? How many?
In the last 3 years, I've only entertained 2 guys. And the reason why I entertained those 2 guys they were very direct at the beginning. And that's why I entertained them. The reason why I no longer entertain their ass is because they started going into a pattern of not being very direct and hiding and doing sneaky shit. So I no longer wanted to entertain.
Okay. Did you
So
have
basically when they stop being direct, that's when you change.
That's when I said, fuck y'all, bye.
Give me 2 examples of a man being direct to you.
Look,
2 examples.
Okay, so the guy that I dated prior to, because I dated 2 guys. The first guy I dated, he told me, look, I got a business partner. Me and my business partner had a past. We were in a relationship. We had sex, blah, 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 but I only do business with her. We don't do that, blah, blah, blah. Cool, we started dating. They had a drunken night, which led to them smashing again, right? And and this is a year into us, being very, very kind of like, that's my man, I'm his woman. He doesn't tell me. I already kind of found out because she found me on Facebook and told me that's her man and I need to leave him alone. Anywho, so if a woman goes to those measures, that means you fucking her. And trust me, I know. So I asked him and he tells me no. And then she calls me on the phone one day while he is there with her, saying what they just did and how they just did it. And so for me, I was just like, okay, so.
Is that
him calling? Is that him calling?
So that was the guy that you
probably want to talk his ass up. But for me, that was indirect. And I kept asking him up into that. And then other things started coming out that he was trying to cover up. And who I am as a woman, it was better for you and it would have benefited you more had you been more direct with me. Anywho.
Oh, so you would have accepted him fucking somebody else?
I never said
that. Being direct.
It would have benefited him more because maybe I could have been like, hey, maybe you can go figure out what's going on between you guys. Let's talk about it, take a break or something like that.
And still fuck him, right?
Huh?
And still fuck him, right?
No, I'm not in that situation because she said they were fucking raw. So at the end of the day, I'm not still fucking you. So at the end of the day, come on, like we're not, come on.
Wow.
Now the second scenario, me and the guy this was like 2 years into it, and I met the family. I mean, it was deep. We was doing business and shit together, and he started acting very weird. And for 5 months, I didn't hear his voice on the phone, but he kept texting me, oh, I'm busy, I'm traveling, I'm doing it.
5 months?
5 months. It was the weirdest shit I ever went through. I had to break up with him through text, and I never did that before. It was kind of like, but and then when we finally linked up, he acted like nothing ever happened. It was never an issue. Oh, I love you, I miss you, let's do this together, let's take trips. And I was just like, oh, this nigga done lost his damn mind. Like, I thought we were meeting up to resolve and talk about you trying to act like ain't nothing ever happened. So I dismissed his ass because at the end of the day, the lack of communication for me is a no, 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 no. We literally, even through the toughest things, we have to talk about it. Even if it makes the motherfucker uncomfortable, it needs to be talked about because after you talk about it, you get over it and something else, we just make things so hard for ourselves.
That's catchy when you say just get over it. That depends on what the shit happens. So you can't just say that like that.
Past it. You move on. Like you get past that stage because this is the thing. I'd rather actually talk about it and I guess go through those motions than go through the emotions of being confused, not understanding what's going on, being in the dark. That is unfair to yourself. You're doing an injustice to yourself and the other person.
Now, Star.
Huh?
Now you know how we feel.
Oh, I do know how y'all feel.
Yes.
And that's why I said be direct.
Exactly. But okay, be direct. You know, a direct answer to that matter, what he should have did in the first place. The direct answer from his end should have been, I want to fuck you, but I want to fuck other people.
Yeah, that should have been it. Yeah.
Some of them do that. Some men do that for real.
Yeah. If he would have did that, then I would have gave me a choice and some bitches stay around for it.
That's it.
Back to my original statement with you, Star, you've been meeting the wrong men. That was in the beginning. It's like they give you the comfort zone of what you wanted to hear.
No,
as soon as they became comfortable who they are.
I wanted to hear.
Huh? See, I'm just being real. That's being real.
No,
they were being very direct, like you wanted.
That's what you thought I wanted to hear. You didn't give me the truth. You gave me what you thought I wanted to hear, because you continue to give women what you think they wanted to hear, which is still selfish, because you don't know what the hell a woman wants to hear.
But
you
see,
just be transparent.
But see, here's the issue. Start here. So when we go on dates with people, we go based off of experiences. And so me and DJ Roland, we've been through experience before where we tell a woman the honest truth or what have you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we go into these deep conversations with women and we telling them things from a guy's perspective or what have you. And so you have women out here. I'm not saying we're not going to put you in the same box as them, but we have women out here that are in that mindset of thinking that he's going to say the right thing every time. So in their mind, they're thinking that he got to say the right thing. He got to give me the right answer after each question that I ask him.
Mm-mm.
And in reality, in the scheme of things, we may give you an answer when it shouldn't even be a right or wrong answer. It's just our perspective, right? But in your mind, you would be like, oh, no, that's not the answer that I was hoping to hear. No, it's a deal breaker. It's an icebreaker. No, sorry, next. And then the other thing too is when women listen, when women hear us and they hear what we're saying, at times they take things that we say out of context. You know what I mean? So I know that there's been situations before in the past where I had very engaging conversations with women talking about different things and stuff, and they took what I said out of context or what have you. And I'm like, no, that's not what I mean. I'm saying this from my perspective. Your perspective is different from mine.
Right.
See, there's women out there that feel like I gotta have a guy that thinks alike like me all the time.
Well, that's impossible.
Got that right.
Yeah, but there's women out there and even men as well too. But there are people out there that feel like they got to be with someone or have a relationship or have a friendship with somebody that speaks the same language or thinks like them all the time.
That's not fair. And on top of that, nobody's going to, first of all, that's a damn idiot. Let me tell you something. You don't need, if it comes out her mouth in the slightest that you have to think like her all of the time, that's a basic minded motherfucker. Do you hear me? Because
basic minded sound like a movie.
Facts. Because people change and people grow and people elevate and people sometimes go in different directions. You have to be with somebody that maybe y'all have kindred spirits, that even through the change and the growth, you still have that soft connection with them. That way y'all can work through those things together. Like you can't, let me tell you, you need to find someone. When they say equally yoked, they don't mean equally yoked like y'all think alike all the time. They mean that y'all fucking vibe, no matter what the case may be, ups and downs, you're vibing with that person, literally understands and is willing to receive where you are and continue to grow and move with you. If these bitches ain't speaking that, then Sean, guess what? After you've been direct and they tell you, oh, well, that's a no for me. You said, well, shit, it's a no for me too, bitch. Next.
Hey, man. Hey, that's what it be like. Yeah. You know, it's that's what I said earlier. We got to put everything on the table to see if we're on the same page or on different pages. If we're on different pages, then it is what it is. It's like, hey, it's nice knowing you. And you might end up in the friend zone. But I'm trying not, but see, that's the thing, you know, and this is why we having this conversation. I know we only got about 30 minutes left, but this is why we having this conversation. Like, we get into conversations, we meet people all the time and what have you. And we thinking that something that's going to go well, something's going to come out of this, but it ends up not being what it is. And you have to decide or determine, should I keep this person as a friend or throw up the deuces and say goodbye and on to the next? Because I'm trying not to have any more friends in my life. I don't want 1,286 friends.
Okay, well, next they ask. Set boundaries. No, because set boundaries for yourself. If this is not what you want and they're not willing at this point to give you, because it's a possibility that the energy of the world may bring them back around to you. That don't mean you gotta be there, put them in the friend zone, because y'all might not be in the right place at the time, but shit, a year later you meet the same girl, different environment, and she ready. Hashtag she ready. But don't, if Sean said Sean ain't having no more friends, ain't no new friends, then no motherfucking new friends. That's your boundary that you set for yourself, so you won't put yourself in a situation where you're feeling awkward or in a certain kind of way or baffled in your mind because motherfuckers want to play games. No.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't want to be like with the female thing, right? Because I can say off the top of my head, I got about maybe 60 female friends to this date.
Damn.
I don't want to be the dude that's like, oh, you got 60 female friends, but you're still single. Then something is wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? So setting boundaries is important. And I also will say this, as we're talking about no new friends. Like, what if you come across somebody at the workplace or at a venue or whatever, and you meet someone, you get a great vibe from them, you exchange numbers, and you realize, well, I got a lot of friends. Should I make room for another? Like, has that ever came across your mind? You got so many friends, you know a lot of people. Should I make room for another friend, especially at this point in my life?
Let's find out what friends really are.
Yeah.
That's what we said in the beginning. These people are associates.
Right.
If we can change the word friends to associates and then classify who's a friend and who's a family member that you want to consider as a family member and whatnot, that would be so much better. Because all this friend shit is for the dogs, man. It ain't real. It ain't real. You know, I can't stand it. You know, like you were saying, you just threw out a number of 1,000 and some odd friends. They ain't your damn friends. Those associates.
Friends.
You know, so your associates happen to be a lot of females and whatnot. But this is what you do. I mean, this is talking in general for guys, okay? If you got so many associates on your social media that people are following you and consider as your friend, but really are associates and whatnot. If you, going back to the scenario Sean said, you meet somebody at a venue or event, whatever the case may be, you gotta see what that associate is going to become. You have plenty of room for associates. The number is infinite on that. You can have a zillion associates. Who's going to be your friend? I'm blessed to have my best friend is going to become my wife. That's what she is. All right. We've been friends for so many years. I remember before we started dating, people ask, who is your best friend? And I'm like, are you talking about a female or a male? Because she comes to mind very quickly. So that's the thing about wanting to meet new folks. You want to meet new folks, that's fine and dandy. See where it's going to go, see what the vibe is and all that. Okay, but they're associates. Associates, not friends. Friends will be with you through thick and thin. When shit happens. I gave scenarios of that way early in our show about what friends really do. Okay. Star did that as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So no new friends. Definitely. If you in order to become an actual friend and you're female, don't put me in that friend zone. You only calling me like, well, my girlfriend said this, or this guy told me this, and what? No, we don't want to be in that if we're interested in you. That'll be a mutual thing that we'll be friends instead of you placing us in that zone. That's what us men get tired of, especially if we're interested in you.
Yeah, man. I don't think I even have room to even have people as associates at this point in time. So there's levels to where I put people in certain categories. Like, for example, I consider you all as radio family. Not a friend, radio family. Even though, Roland, you said earlier you are a friend of me, I consider you more than a friend. I consider you as family.
Right.
So you, Star, Sharia, Diamond Love, of course, Signature, DJ 360, the entire Beat Break alumni, and everybody that's a part of the Beat Break radio movement. I consider you all as family, especially Mr. Moody. You are my radio family. And even people that I work with at WAOK, some of them are family members to me, my radio family. Not to mention, not to even forget Reggie Gay, who I have a very great working relationship with, like almost going on 20 years with Reggie Gay, who introduced me to commercial radio. I consider him my radio father. I have radio aunties, I have radio cousins. My radio sisters are Sharia Thomas and Dice Gamble. So that is my radio family. Now, my blood family is my mother, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, their family. That's my immediate family, okay? So let's talk about the friends, because there's levels to the whole friendship thing. You have your best / close friends, right? I say at this point in my life, I have at least about 12 best close friends. 12. Okay. I have radio friends, people I don't really like hang out or what have you, but they consider it as my radio friends. And then you have your Facebook friends. Star got to step away for a moment. She got to go entertain one of her people. Friends. So her friends. Her friends. We're just playing. So I have my radio friends. I have my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter friends. Thousands of them. A lot of them I don't even know.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know much about them. Some listen to my program. Some listen to the shows on my platform. Some support me in many ways, but they are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram friends. Okay? And then after that, everybody else are strangers to me.
Right.
I'm just being real. I'm just being real. I mean, there are, we have our followers and our listeners that tune into the Beat Break morning show and all the other shows on Beat Break Reach One Network. I like to call you all my Beat Break morning show family and friends.
Right.
So you see the multiple categories that I have when it comes to placing certain people who are in my life, and why that is very significant to me. Because we tend to, like you said, the word friends has become very oversaturated, very overrated. And I think moving forward, a lot of us, including myself, have to be careful how we use the word friend, because everybody's not your friend.
Got that right.
That come in your life, they be like, hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. And then slowly but surely, you two fall apart. You don't call, you don't text, you don't let me know what's going on in your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And then there's the whole implicit bias that comes into play too, in which we do a lot in our everyday lives. You know how it goes, DJ Roland, favoritism. You say you my friend and everything, but you show a lot more support towards this other person than you do with me.
Yep.
That's just how it is. Maybe I guess that's why some people consider me as a loner to some degree. Look, I'm not out and about a lot of times hanging out with my friends, hanging out with my buddies, and
we are introverts. We are introverts.
We're introverts. Sometimes I can be an extrovert.
Yeah.
If I have to. Yeah.
Right.
We can switch it up.
Yeah.
You know, I just think that we're just at a place in our lives right now. We're getting older, we're getting more mature, and we just don't have time. I think it also comes with time too, DJ Roland. Like, we got all these different things that we want to do outside of Beat Break, getting into more and more into this entrepreneurship. And we just don't have time to be messing around and getting more and more and more people into our circle. Because I'm trying to keep the circle limited as much as possible, DJ Roland. You know?
Right.
So that's where my head is at.
Yeah, it's a trip, man. I mean, you said it. We both said it in our particular way, but saying the same thing. And that's what a lot of folks just don't understand. And I've definitely seen posts numerously almost every day about friends. And I'm like, who's really your friend? Who is really your friend? And that's why I said way in the beginning, friends is a relationship. Yeah. Thank you for saying what you said about, we're like family and whatnot. Yeah. Yes, because you said you look at me as an older brother and whatnot. I appreciate that. I love that and whatnot. So that's the thing about friendship. And when things go wrong, have a discussion. Star, you said a great example about you and your friend and whatnot. Bitch, please. Bitch! Those two examples right there. I mean, hey. That's true. You know what I'm saying? At least from your standpoint and whatnot. So just know who you really are and what do you really want to do with that person, female or male. Be real, be direct, as Star said, and go, and we can go forward instead of being mentally placing somebody in that zone.
Yes.
That we didn't ask. Be real. And then someone may say, well, how long? It's going to be different times. You can't put a stamp time on it. It's going to be maybe a day, maybe a few days, maybe a week, maybe a month. If it's more than a month, you already know where you're going to be. Either in that zone or going to become that awesome buddy. So that's how I see it.
The FB. We're not talking about Facebook. We're not talking about Facebook, buddy. We're talking about the other FB. Yeah, man.
Hey, but I'm sorry, I gotta go and whatnot. An emergency came up this morning and whatnot, but I got to go. And that's how I feel. Say it real quick, and people can understand me. Friends is overrated, as Sean Garvey said. We have a zillion associates. Who's going to become out of that associate zone to not a technical friend zone, but become a real friend who's going to be there through thick and thin?
I don't know. I don't have any associates, but DJ Roland, I see you in September.
Yeah. See me in September. I'm telling y'all, DJ Roland Productions is just getting bigger and bigger. I did a great event not too long ago for the Clayton County going back to school event. And as I was on site, Clayton County Police Department wants DJ Rollem to do an event for them.
Nice.
Yeah. So
things
are going. Things are going. Hopefully I can be in rotation with the DJs at Rockin' Crab Restaurant in Stonecrest.
Okay.
We'll see where it works out. If I'm not at Rockin' Crab Restaurant, then I'll be at Dontello's between Stonecrest and Conyers. And hook me up, check me out on DM me on Facebook, DJ Rollem Townsend on Facebook, and always at DJ Rollem on Twitter and Instagram. That's how you get to me. Believe me, you'll get deals. They got deals and whatnot. So
that's what's up. Yeah. All right, well, look them up. DJ Rollem Productions, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Star. We only got 15 minutes left in the program. So as DJ Rollem is exiting away, as he already has done now, do you want to get into some fake news or not fake news real quick?
We can get into some fake news or not fake news.
I noticed that the cadence has changed again.
Okay, the cadence has changed because my daughter is coming in and she's going to ring the doorbell. So I just kind of was looking at the door.
Oh.
Yeah, looking at the door so mommy can let her in.
Oh, okay.
And
okay, do you need to get up? I can do the news myself.
No, let me go open the door.
Okay, all right. So as Star is going to open the door and let her daughter in, I want to let you all know that the Beat Break Morning Show will be back in September 2021. And we are going to be on a different, well, it's going to be the same network, but we're going to be on a different platform, Spreaker Radio. So on weekday mornings from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., you won't hear us on Reach One Network, which is on another platform, Reach One Network, but you will hear us on Spreaker Radio via Beat Break 87 FM and beatbreakradiofm.com. But the show that's going to be on Reach One Network from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. weekday mornings is the G-Wave podcast, which you can currently hear on Beat Break 87 FM and Reach One Network Saturdays and Sundays. But starting September 6th, the G-Wave podcast is moving to weekday mornings from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. with Deacon Dirty, starting September 6th on Reach One Network and on the Podcast FM app. Make sure you download the Podcast FM app to all your mobile devices, your smartphone, and any other devices that you have, the 10, 20 devices that you have inside your home, all right? And make sure you follow us everywhere on social media at Beat Break Radio, at Podcast FM Now, and Reach One Network Podcast. We are all over the place, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Beat Break Radio, where you can check out this show and more at Beat Break Radio on YouTube. All right, so I'm going to turn the beat down for just a second here, and Star is back. Were you able to let your daughter in, Star?
I opened the door. She'll be getting in.
Okay. All right, if you say so. Were you being direct when you say that?
I was
being direct. Okay. All right. Okay, time now for fake news or not fake news.
Yes.
All right, fake news or not fake news, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I want you to tell me, Star, if this news is fake news or not fake news. Okay, you ready?
You ready?
All right. A bank accidentally deposited $50 billion into a Louisiana family's account. Fake news or not fake news?
Fake news.
So you saying this is fake news?
I said it's fake.
Fake. I'm going to repeat it one more time. A bank accidentally deposited $50 billion into a Louisiana family's account. Star says it's fake. And to Star's response, it is not fake.
That is fake as hell. $50 billion, Sean.
$50 billion with a B.
No, they just got caught. They were trying to do some scam and shit.
I mean, this is something you don't hear every day. This is definitely something. I mean, you've heard stories before about the bank accidentally depositing maybe like $100 or $1,000 into someone's banking account, and the person that discovers it, they've been told or encouraged or demand that they return the money over to the bank. Well, a gentleman by the name of Darren James and his family were multi-billionaires, only for that one moment. So the real estate agent from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and his wife were doing a routine check on their finances recently when they noticed $50 billion, that's $1 billion with a B, had been mistakenly deposited into their Chase bank account. Man, I know you're asking yourself, well, did they keep the money? Because I know I would. $50 billion? Oh, hell to the yes. Yep. But to their disappointment, or to his disappointment rather, it wasn't an inheritance. It wasn't an inheritance at all. Just an incredibly unusual error on the bank's end. So Chase Bank restored the family's account to its correct balance recently, according to the real estate agent James. So they went in and made it right. So they are no longer multi-billionaires.
Chase is with the mob. They were trying to hide some damn money.
You think so?
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. These banks think they slick. They some gangsters too.
I mean, would you return $50 billion if it hit your account?
No.
Would you return $50 billion?
You
wouldn't?
Hell no. You know how long the government been stealing from us? Man, I'd give that money to everybody and their mama. I mean, people would come up off of that 50.
You heard it, ladies and gentlemen.
I would
be being direct.
Honey, I would be taken from the rich and given to the poor. Well, the Peter Pan that they told that story about.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. I wouldn't keep it. I have to return it, especially for that large amount of money. Oh no, they're gonna want it back. They're gonna want that back.
I wasn't keeping it either. I was gonna be giving it to it who it belonged to. The bank's been stealing from us.
Oh well, hey, it's nice to be considered as a multi-billionaire for a moment.
Yeah, even if it's for a moment.
Even if it's for just 5 minutes. So I don't want to do a fake news or not fake news, even though we're in this fake news or not fake news segment. I don't want to put myself in the position to allow you, the listener, and to allow you, Star, to determine whether this story is fake or not, because this is a serious story. But it just so happened recently that an Iowa woman, 25 years old, from Davenport, Iowa, has been sentenced to 10 years in prison for killing another woman at a Chuck E. Cheese restaurant. Chuck E. Cheese, out of all places.
Sean, please stop, because I'm not supposed to laugh at this stuff. But
this is not fake.
You say Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I wish this story was fake, ladies and gentlemen, but it's not fake.
It's not funny. Why was she eating for a slice of pizza? What was the reason?
Well, let's see. So I'm about to pull more up to see what the motive was behind it. Probably got into a petty argument. Wow. But yeah, a 25-year-old Davenport woman from Iowa sentenced to 10 years in prison for killing another woman at a Chuck E. Cheese restaurant. And this happened recently, and she was, charged with voluntary manslaughter in the death of a 29-year-old. So it was some young girl-ish, 25, 29 years old.
Well, how did she kill her? With a gun?
It doesn't say how the person was murdered. According to my sources here, it doesn't say how the victim was slain.
Wow.
But what we do know, according to sources, it was over a card game
At Chuck E. Cheese.
at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, that's too deep.
Yep. Now the suspect, whose name is Treshonda, I can't pronounce her last name, but it's Treshonda.
Why Treshonda?
Treshonda, yeah. Treshonda. 25 years old, sentenced recently for voluntary manslaughter in the death of a 29-year-old woman by the name of Eloise. And Treshonda was originally charged with first-degree murder.
Wow.
And she ended up taking the plea deal, which included a mandatory 10-year sentence. So apparently the 20-some-year-old women got into a fight, and this was last October, so this was last year. They got into a fight over a card game. Oh, so apparently, so I'm looking further down in my sources here, and it involved a gun. So to your original question, Star, the victim was shot and murdered.
Wow.
So there was a gun involved. Yep. Investigators said
I'm trying to figure out how they got
Treshonda.
a gun in Chuck E. Cheese.
Say that again?
I'm trying to figure out how they got a gun in Chuck E. Cheese.
But apparently there were no metal detectors or no security there when the incident happened. Yep. Make you look at Chuck E. Cheese a little bit differently now. I wonder, hello. That Star started, by the way.
Huh?
Yeah, don't tell your daughter about Chuck E. Cheese. The Beat Break Morning Show, the Beat Break Podcast, Sean Garvey, Star Kels, and DJ Roland, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to wrap up here. That was your fake news and not fake news, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Beat Break Morning Show, the Beat Break Podcast. And also make sure you check us out online on Thinking Out Loud Network. That's thinkingoutloudnetwork.com, as well as on beatbreakradiofm.com. You can check out this show and more on demand on Podcast FM, on the Podcast FM app. But yeah, make you look at Chuck E. Cheese a little bit differently nowadays. I'm glad your daughter didn't come in when I reported the story about Chuck E. Cheese because, you know, we don't want to scare her. I don't know if she's a frequent visitor to Chuck E. Cheese or not, but yeah.
She likes Chuck E. Cheese.
She like it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah. I wonder if the mouse came out when that happened.
Sean, be quiet.
I'm just saying. I just wondered. You know, because I can imagine the mouse coming out, and then the confrontation happens, and the mouse hears the gunshot, and you're trying to run in that big ass suit, and in that big ass costume you got. Imagine trying to run in that hot ass big ass costume you got on at Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. So with that being said, Star, great conversation. Thank you so much. As always, Star, Kels, where can people follow you at on social media?
You guys can follow me. My coach tells me to be more vocal about my presence. So you guys can follow me at She Talk Atlanta on Instagram and Facebook. Also follow me on my life coaching platform, Let's Talk Life Coaching on Instagram and Facebook.
All right, that's what's up. And what else you got going on? She Talk Atlanta. What else you got going on?
So you guys, I am people don't know, but I do real estate investing, and I am a host on Flipping America, which is a globally listened to podcast for learning how to flip, buy, and do all of those things with Roger Blankenship. So if you want to tune in and connect with me, doing real estate partnerships or learning how to do real estate, you can also contact me at Real Estate is Life Atlanta on Instagram as well.
All right, well, that's what it is. Well, keep it up, Star Kels on the Beat Break Morning Show, and I will see you in September. Well, we're gonna hang out before September.
Yeah, we're hanging out.
Absolutely. All right. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow me at Beat Break Radio. But if you want to follow me personally, you can follow me at Sean Garvey on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Sean Garvey ATL. Don't forget, we are switching over to Spreaker Radio starting September. So be on the lookout for that. But just follow us for complete updates and details. And you can also check out beatbreakradiofm.com 24/7. All right. So stay tuned. We got more right here on the Beat Break Morning Show, the Beat Break Podcast. Sean Garvey, Star Kels, and DJ Roland right here on the Beat Break Morning Show.
Bye.